Hello, welcome back. We're on my carnivore journey. I'm day 9, and today I want to talk about pooping while carnivore. Now, a lot of people kind of freak out about the whole no fiber thing, right? If we are eating only meat, where's our fiber source coming from? Shouldn't we be getting 30 grams of fiber every single day for optimal health? Well, the truth of the matter is there is seasonal variance within the microbiome. There's seasonal variance naturally in what foods are available to us. So I don't prescribe to that thought that we have to have the same amount of grams of fiber every single day. It makes absolutely no sense. So let's think about, are you constipated while following a carnivore diet, and why would that be? There's 2 reasons. Okay, one is a carnivore diet is a very low residue diet. Proteins tend to break down very, very well in the upper GI, the stomach, the small intestine. Most of that is absorbed. There's very little residue making it into the large intestine. And this is actually being shown in ileostomies where people have, a little bag that collects what comes out of the ileum, the small intestine. And they see very, very little residue, which makes sense because most of the proteins are going to be broken down to be absorbed by the body. Now, plant matter is a little different because a lot of fiber is not digested and broken down by the human body. In fact, your bacteria in your large intestine is what needs the fiber to make short-chain fatty acids and a variety of other things to feed the colonocytes, right, your colon. Now, am I going to be carnivore for the rest of my life? Probably not, because I don't believe, as I've said before, that humans are obligate carnivores. We don't have to be carnivores. Most animals are opportunivores. We want to eat what is available to us, but this is a really great elimination diet. So the first week I did 1 week of beef only, and I had a bowel movement every single day. It wasn't a problem. They did get smaller, as to be expected, which is, I've already explained, is a low residue issue. Now, the other reason that people might be constipated feeds directly off this. A lot of people who eat plant matter and a lot of fibers are used to the bulk forming in the lower GI, that large intestine, aka the colon, and then down into the rectum. There are stretch receptors in there that basically are triggered by the mass that is accumulating, and that sends a signal to your brain to go poop. Now, if you're lacking that mass, you may not be getting that signal and you don't feel like you need to poop. But I've always been a regular morning pooper. It's no problem. I can sit down and still have a bowel movement. Now, in the last 2 days, I've varied from doing the beef-only diet, and I've added in a little bit of dairy, some eggs, a few other things, and honestly, my bowel movements aren't as good. So this is a signal to me, using the ultimate elimination diet of beef only, that maybe some things aren't necessarily agreeing with my digestion. Maybe I need to look at that dairy consumption and cut it back, or add that back at a later stage throughout my carnivore month. So if you have any questions about what's going on here with digestion and pooping, if you're a carnivore, let me know. But one thing you should know is there have been studies to show that those who are chronically constipated actually benefit from going on a low residue, low fiber to no fiber diet. And while I wouldn't base this on one scientific paper, it's worth a try. If you are chronically dealing with constipation, go on a low residue diet. Don't forget that water is super important. Also minerals. A lot of minerals tend to be hydrophilic, meaning they'll draw water into the bowels. That is why a lot of people rely on magnesium to help with bowel function. If you have any other questions, let me know. Thank you.